Hold
Toya,
on.
have a seat.
Hold on.
We're
No,
not gonna-
come talk to me.
No.
No, get up. Please get up.
Excuse me, y'all.
Thank you.
No
Please
problem.
get up.
Come on.
Please get up.
We'll talk. Okay, you need a woosah because you can't dictate this whole thing.
I know.
You're not
But
going to
they want
dictate.
everybody to be open.
Right, she was trying to be
I
open.
know.
So you can.
But you're sitting
Toya,
here saying,
you're trying to
no.
be bossy.
No, you're still talking.
Hey everybody, y'all already know it's your girl Tony, and I'm back with the tea. Actually, we are here to talk about Toya. I uploaded a quick clip of Toya acting a fool years ago for you guys to remember how she acts. This is not new because, as you all know, Married to Medicine watchers, she has been acting very irate lately and people are thrown off, but we're going to dissect this. We're going to go back into how she used to act. We're going to go back into her marriage before the show, and we're also going to dive into her home, her materialistic things, all the previous homes she used to own. Let's dive in. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. It's a free way to support me. And, plus that way you can get my videos if you want to keep talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, Potomac. Those are my favorite shows on Bravo. But let's dive in. So if you're a true Married to Medicine fan, you already know from watching, Toya has stated very clearly numerous of times that Eugene was never her type, okay? She says that she likes hot guys, like the athletes, the rough ones, Eugene was never her type. Eugene is a nerd, but what attracted her to Eugene is they met during a speed date event, right? And during the speed dating event, those two discovered each other, and at first, out of her own mouth, she said she didn't like him. But all of a sudden, she liked him when she found out he was a doctor. So that is the first red flag we have of these two. And then to throw it off, it's reported that those two got married the same year they met. Okay? So that means that they only dated for a few months before they got married, which is crazy. And it works for some people, but in this situation, that is a red flag. This woman didn't even like you at first. This was not love at first sight. This was a matter of, oh, he's stable. I might be tired of working. I don't like working hard. You're very stable. You can take care of me and, foot the bill for my lifestyle. And guess what? That happened. Toya went from being a single woman, having to take care of herself, being hardworking, as any grown woman should, of course. And now she had the luxury to depend on her new husband, who is a doctor, and she got to be a stay-at-home wife and a stay-at-home mother. And that works for some people, right? But it becomes problematic when one person likes to spend too much money. And unfortunately, it usually is the person who doesn't work because they sometimes don't truly appreciate or value money. But anyway, Toya said herself that she grew up kind of rough, not that much money. So stability was always, a big thing for her. And she finally found it with Eugene. I think Toya was truly content with her lifestyle, but she got approached by Mariah Huck. When Mariah got her onto Married to Medicine, things decided to shift because now the big spender has the money. Toya has coins. It's no longer, oh, Eugene, I want this. Will you buy this? No, now it's, oh, we're going to get this. I'm getting this. We're doing this. And what do you do? So, on one hand, from Eugene's angle, it's like, okay, well, it's like a little bit less pressure on my back. But it also comes with, okay, you want nicer things. You want bigger homes. And that is a lot of maintenance, right? And check this out. I attached a few pictures. Toya and Eugene had a beautiful home before Married to Medicine. Their home before the show was very beautiful, grand, special. Nothing was wrong with it at all. It's nicer than most people's first home, okay? So really, what was the need for them to start moving around so much. Well, Toya didn't like the home anymore. Toya began working on Married to Medicine. She decided, I don't want this house anymore. I want to rent a nice house. She actually met someone from her son's daycare. They were married to an NBA player or something like that. And she decided, oh, I want to rent their house from them. And guess what? The house was $10,000 a month. And guess who had to foot the bill? Eugene. Eugene has to foot the bill on nice homes that Toya wants, stupidly high rent, $10,000 a month. Now that's a lot of money. And you guys might say now, oh, well, that's not too much now, but now they are making a lot more money. But back then, when the show first began, they weren't making that much money. $10,000 a month when you already own a beautiful home is crazy. And some of you guys are going to say, well, why couldn't Toya just pay the bills then, or pay the rent? Because you have to think about it. These girls on these shows, they do not profit 100% of their checks, guys, okay? Their check gets broken down into different things. A lot of them spend portions of it on wardrobe. Some of these ladies, and I'm not just talking about Married to Medicine, I'm really talking about most of these Bravo celebrities, guys. They portion out their checks to their managers. They also have to pay out wardrobe, stylists, makeup artists, hairstylists, nannies, babysitters. I mean, really, they're not taking home all of this money and just keeping it, guys. A lot of that goes out. So a lot of you guys think people like Portia, Phaedra, Quad, I mean, you guys think that they're just like balling from these shows, but their money goes in other places. Now, people like Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Jackie, Candy, women like them, Dr. Contessa, they have different streams of income. It's not just really the show. So they usually do keep most of their money. Also, I don't know about Candy. Candy does get help from different people, but she just has a lot of money coming in. People like Heavenly, Jackie, they generally don't spend too much on all the extra stuff. I mean, they don't have to have nannies, babysitters, XYZ, glam, so they get to keep their money. But Toya and Eugene, they shell out a lot. And all my Married to Medicine watchers, in case you forgot, or if you started watching late and you just don't know, Toya had Eugene in debt, guys. I mean, really, this man was working like 5 different shifts to try to make up for all the debt they had accumulated. They got in so much debt with their personal credit and IRS. It was horrible. Remember, this was seasons ago, guys. They could have went to jail, okay? That's how bad their debt was, right? And you would think that that would make Toya stop being materialistic. I mean, your husband is telling you we have to cut back, okay? He's stressed out. He can't even be home. You guys have young children. He can't even be home because he's working so much trying to get back money that you guys owe. I mean, it's to the point where, you guys could be going to jail soon. You have to pay this money, right? You would think that that would make most people stop being materialistic, but I guess not, because here Toya is today, 2026 and 2025, on the current season of Married to Medicine, still being materialistic, still judging others for how they dress, still making fun of people if their purse is real or fake, throwing a baby shower for her Birkin purse that cost $20,000. Moving from house to house. They said Toya has owned or rented about 7 different homes on the show, and they were all pricey. Some people try to deflect and say that Toya is making business moves, and Toya has tried to put that narrative out as well, with her in this constant moving and flipping homes. However, when we had Audra on the show, the real estate attorney, she put it out that actually Toya was not profiting off of that home that she sold. Do you guys remember Toya had built her dream home? She was so proud of it, right? She literally sold it like the next season. So that was what, a year of staying in the home? Toya sold that house so quick, but Audra, the one who she almost got into a fist fight at Quad's house, okay? Audra broke it down and explained that Toya had liens and she already owed a lot of money. So Toya wasn't profiting off of selling those homes, okay? Guys, Toya does not... Look, don't let people fool you. A lot of people on these shows, they say a lot of things. That doesn't make it true. They'll make it seem like they're doing so good, but they're really just not that honest. For some reason, Toya wanted to get out of that house. I do not know why. I have heard or speculated too that, remember there was rumors that she was cheating on her husband. I don't know if I believe that or not, but they were saying that in her old neighborhood and a lot of them knew about it. So maybe she wanted to, get out of that neighborhood to be away from, all those rumors and stuff. I don't know. I just don't even know. She literally moved into an expensive rental right away. And then now we see her in a new house again. It doesn't make sense to keep doing all these things financially, and then she brags about nice things and it just comes off very, very materialistic, very sad, and it comes off like you're trying to prove something. Why do you feel the need to keep validating yourself? When she threw this last party on the Married to Medicine season just now, she told the women, oh, I want you guys to feel like you're around money. Okay, they all have money. All of these women are successful. They make good money. Most of these women are doctors or in the medical field. They are also on the show just like you. They have multiple businesses, unlike you. I think that they're okay. Okay, and a lot of them, have husbands as well. So I just don't understand where Toya gets this false sense of like superior. I just don't get it. It's very disturbing. Also, the way she talks to her husband is startling. She's clearly let the show ruin her ego. I also saw in separate interviews that, she was tired of people saying that she works Eugene to the ground, and Eugene decides to work so much because he's trying to match her so she won't be the breadwinner. I thought even that was kind of like emasculating, because now you're putting it on to, oh, well, Eugene just wants to make more money than me, or like, he's a guy, so, he needs to step it up, or like, that's how it's coming off. She said it a few times and I noticed it. She often emasculates him, and we already knew that she was doing that on the show. Between making comments about his, gin area, his private area, you're making jokes, you're talking about how it's not gonna grow, or you just saying things like him being out of shape and he can't take his shirt off at the pool, or you're embarrassing him in front of his friends and going off on him. Honestly, guys, this has been going on for a while. It's not new. I think people are just getting sick of it. Toya is not a nice woman. She has gotten into it with every single woman on the show, yet she decides to deflect and bring it all on Dr. Heavenly. Two things can be true. Dr. Heavenly has a big mouth, but we're not going to act like Toya doesn't either. Toya says whatever she wants to whoever she wants. She loves to gang up on people. She likes to do the whole bandwagon thing, or, oh, we should all be mad at this person, or we should kick this person out, or we should discipline this person for what they did. Instead of just taking an issue one-on-one, she doesn't do that. She likes to do the whole gang up thing. And we even see now with Eugene, he got bullied by Toya in front of everyone at their new house. And instead of Eugene just really cracking down on Toya, he decided to gather the men and tell them, hey, Toya was acting this way, but, she's just really stressed out from all the women. Eugene doesn't even realize how much he's being a victim or a supply to a person like Toya. I mean, people with, and I'm not saying that Toya has a personality disorder, I'm just saying people with different personality disorders like narcissism or just strong traits of just being selfish or selfish and bratty, manipulative. A lot of times people who are around it so long, they don't even realize, they do not realize how much they are a victim to that person and how they defend this person, even though they shouldn't. Eugene has no idea what he's getting himself into or what he's gotten himself into. His own mother doesn't like her. And I know sometimes mothers just don't like their daughter-in-laws. However, in this case, I think Eugene's mom might be right about Toya. And I also had to attach another clip of Toya being rude to Eugene and embarrassing him in front of everyone, because I know there's going to be some Toya stands up here still defending the way she acts to Eugene. Watch this.
So right now you're telling me you ain't checking in no more. Shut up. I remember when Mariah told me, I didn't say that. You putting words in my mouth when you started. You just told me that. Boy, you better put that biscuit in your mouth and quit playing.
Yeah, y'all heard that right. Toya told Eugene to shut up and put that biscuit in his mouth. Y'all already know this current season. She told him to be a man, be a leader, embarrass him in front of in front of all their guests at their home. She likes to embarrass him. She's been doing it for a long time. And now she's decided to deflect and put it all on Dr. Heavenly. But no, the real monster is Toya Harris. If you guys feel a way about Toya, meet me in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. I mean, none of this is just made up. These are all things that came out of Toya's mouth. These are things that have actually happened. We have all seen it. Do you guys think Eugene is going to get tired of Toya at any point? Or do you think he's just going to keep taking it? I don't know. Let me know what you think, though. Meet me in the comments. Like and subscribe, y'all. Thanks for watching. You all have a beautiful night. Bye.